The following is the extract of a course linked in the description.
Alright guys, thank you for joining me on this new video. So I have the document ready. This is a document that you guys are gonna have the project, the FS Studio project that you guys gonna have. Most of the tracks over here are now available in Wave. So we have it here. This one over here was the original loop that I had used for inspiration, and I had another loop here. I don't know if I had covered that in the other video, but this is not the loop over here that I used. It's just vocals, or over here say beatbox. It's used a lot in type of Latin music, Brazilian particularly. So this is what it gives us. So this is what it gives us, right? So and but the rest over here, as you can see, is in Wave. So the only thing that is not in Wave over here are gonna be the drums. So this over here, if I play this over here, the reason why it's not in Wave is because if I had put it in Wave, the kick and the snare will be just one. But we want to treat it separately, right? We want to apply different type of effects on it. Usually on my snare, I apply a little bit more, a little bit of reverb, but you don't. Maybe there are some kind of music where you're gonna apply reverb on a kick, but for hip hop, it's really dry. You don't really put a lot of effects on a kick there, right? So this is the reason why this is not in Wave. And the other thing that I want to show you over here is you seeing over here compared to the other video where we were, where we had like a lot of the plugins over here available and playing. We were already using about 30. We're already at 30% over here somewhere of the CPU being used. But because this is all now just wave audio file that is loaded from the hard drive, it doesn't use that much CPU power. So this helps you a lot, especially if your laptop has limited resources. But even if you have a lot of resources, at some point, if you just load a lot of plugins, you're gonna overheat. You're gonna use a lot of powers, right? So a lot of power from the CPU. So this is the reason why I try to convert everything into wave when I'm about to go mix. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is just a quick organization. The reason why is you wanna I try to organize the project so I future proof myself, I future proof my project. What I mean by that is it could happen that the only time that you're opening this project again is maybe 6 months down the line or a year later, and you want to make sure that as soon as you open it, you very quickly you know where things are, you find your way, right? So that's the reason why we want to do that. I have over here at the bottom some things that I have organized myself. You can either not that it really depends on yourself, but some of the things over here are already color coded. I already named them. There is some icons, a lot easier for me. So usually as well, the thing that I'm going to do is before I bounce them, before I consolidate the wave file, I will have named the MIDI file over here that is muted, right? The reason for it is we have named the track over here properly and the clips, when I'm gonna bounce it, the wave file over here is already gonna have that information. It's already gonna have and the color and the bounce and the proper tagging over here, the name and everything. It's already gonna have that. So, but in our case over here, we haven't done it. So let's go ahead and do it. So what I'm gonna do, um, this one over here is fine. I'm just gonna keep it as it is. So when we come up here, we have the option of saying auto name or auto clips. If we say auto clips, it's gonna take the name that is on the track over here and it's gonna apply it on a clip. But if we say auto name, it's gonna take the name of the clips and it's gonna apply it on the track over here. So what we want for this one, I wanna auto name that one. So I'm gonna say that, and you see over here, it has applied and the color and the name. For this one over here, what I'm gonna do, I already have some drums over here, so I'm pressing shift, as you can see here, and I'm using a trackpad. I am on a Mac, and I'm just basically sliding up with my finger. So maybe if you have a mouse, you're just gonna scroll up with the mouse there. So once I have that, I'm just gonna select this, and I'm selecting the whole line by pressing Command and clicking on the track over here, so everything is selected. And from here, I'm gonna press Shift and up. When I do that, everything just moves up now. So this is just drums one. Just say this is a drum number one pattern, and I'm gonna say drum two as well. I'm just moving this over here, and I'm just gonna do this over here like this, and move that like this over here. What you're gonna see right now, drum one, so the pattern one and pattern two, those are the ones that we have over here. They're not named and they are not color corrected, color coded. So in here, I'm just gonna come and I'm gonna say auto name clip. So all the clips that are in this line over here in this track are gonna get the name drums one and that color. So I'm gonna do that, and you see over here as well it has changed. I'm gonna do that as well for pattern two. Over here as well it has changed. Okay, so I'm gonna do that for the other one. So this one over here, this is vocal. So I don't think I have set something for vocals over here, but no problem. Let me say I'm taking just the chord right now. I'm just gonna take that one, move it here, move that here, and just do that like that. And actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna keep the name as well and the color as well. So this one, instead of saying auto name clips, just gonna say auto name. So I'm keeping it like this. Okay. So this one over here, I believe that one was the FX. That's correct. So what I'm gonna do, um, I'm just gonna find if I have something. So I don't have something for FX, no problem again. I'm just gonna add this one over here, and I'm gonna say this one is FX, just like this. I'm gonna tag this, move it up, right? And you're gonna see that in this case over here, it hasn't moved um, the thing at the bottom, and that's why I was saying like usually at from the very beginning I would have named this properly and already arranged that, so you know I don't have to move those two. So I'm just gonna let me ungroup that one, and I'm just gonna disregard it for now. Actually, you know what, let's do it properly. So I'm gonna move this, and I'm just gonna uh, group with you both tracks. Okay, but we don't need to worry about naming it or not. So I'm just gonna have it here, and I'm just gonna say auto name clips. So now this clip now has the effect. Okay, and this one over here, I believe that was the melody just before the, yeah. So that was the melody by the chorus. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna select melody one. I'm gonna move this up. Uh, so okay, so I'm gonna do this up, group that, and this. Okay, and this one as well. So over here we have the track. You say track 9, melody 1, but that is melody 2. So I'm just gonna say melody 2. Maybe I'm gonna say by the chorus, right? And from here I'm just gonna say auto name clips. It does take that color, and we have the last one, which is basically another melody here, which is a little bit towards the outro, or we could, you know, melody 3. So I'm just gonna have this one over here, move it here, move this one. Let me select this up, and that one I'm gonna group it, move it up, group with both track, and over here only thing I need to do is this. Okay, so let's leave it here, and now let's move to we're gonna assign it to the mixer. So this was just the organization. I'm trying to keep those those tutorials very short. I know that there are some tutorials that have been about 10, 15, 20 minutes. My goal was really to keep it between 5 and 10, but seems like there's just a lot of information that I want to share with you guys, and I'm going a little bit over, but I'm glad I'm hoping that you guys are liking that. So let's keep it here. This is just your organization, and we're gonna start with the other video where we're gonna send it to the mixer. Guys, if you enjoy the content, share, like, and subscribe to the channel. I also wanted to let you know about my free mastering mini course that's going to be available there in the description. You're also going to get with that free banger drums kit, right, with some crazy samples. Basically, you're going to be able to make some crazy drum patterns. Okay, so the link is going to be in the description. It's going to let you know how you're going to have access to it, and I will talk to you in another video.